Now we have to do Aquarius. So there's the camera cut off. So okay, let's see what is showing up for Aquarius. So the 28th. You have the Death card with the Page of Rods. So with the Death card coming through first, is something is definitely reached an abrupt ending. It needed to go. It's ended. It's just dead. It's buried. So what's coming to replace it is the Page of Rods. So I feel like some of you guys have basically ended a situation in order for you to start something new, in order for you to move on to something maybe more exciting, maybe more fun, maybe more challenging, something that sparks your curiosity. And so I feel like you just needed something fresh. You needed something to sort of breathe life back into your situation. So this could be a work situation that you needed to breathe life, but this could be just in your life, just in general. Maybe you just needed to quit, I don't know, a job, quit, I don't know, relationship, something that you're in, something that could have been, in your life for quite some time is gone now, and you just really needed that kind of the freedom to let go of it and to be open enough to let something else in. And I think this is going to bring you so much happiness and excitement and joy, and it's so needed for you. And so I don't feel like this is sort of there's any grief attached with this form of death that is taking place. I think that you're really ready for this transition. And it seems to be truly a transition, because it's almost like you're starting brand new. It's like, the page is usually represents, a child kind of energy. So it could be saying that if like maybe even this was the mature side of you. Maybe it was a side of you that didn't want to take risks, that didn't want to take a chance on something new. And then now it's like you've reached a point where you're experiencing that childlike wonder in terms of your life, and that childlike excitement about just, you know, things that life has to offer you. And I just feel like you're going to be looking at your life in a different way, from a different perspective, that is just so much more positive, because of just circumstances in your life, and something that has decided to just sort of just shift. So yeah, those are your cards, Aquarius. And I'm going to be moving on to, what's the next one? I always forget. Cancer. So let's go to Cancer. Let's see. Okay, for Cancer, you have the High Priestess with the Three of Rods. And I think for you, it's like this is a time of you kind of going within and soul searching. This card really, I think, taps into your energy, because it is about emotions, it's about feelings. And you can see she's looking at the moon, and she's looking at the phases of the moon. So maybe emotionally, you've come full circle, maybe about a situation in your life, maybe some emotions have been showing up for you, and now you kind of have to sit with those emotions and reevaluate them. Or maybe you just have to kind of just be in a really intuitive space, and kind of depend on your intuition to see you through. Because the High Priestess is a really intuitive card, and you're already very intuitive. And so this energy it really suits you. And it's interesting about this focus on the moon, because it really is making me think of the blood moon that we had, I think it was on Sunday. And so it's like, but maybe you've been feeling the effects of this moon as well. Like maybe it's just made you very sensitive, or again, it could have made you even more psychic and tune more into that kind of energy. And I think the only thing with this moon, or these phases, that can be challenging is again, it can make you extremely empathetic. So it's almost like you can feel what other people feel, or so it's like you can take on other people's stresses, or other people's anxieties or worries and fears as well. So you may have to be careful and kind of block yourself from them kind of energies as well, if you find that they're kind of weighing on you, because again, it might not be your energy, but it could be somebody else's that is kind of, you're feeling and taking on. So yeah, but I think at the same time, you're going to really follow your intuition, because your intuition is guiding you to the next stage of things. So the Three of Rods is saying that you're looking over the horizon, like you're looking at all the possibilities that life now has for you. You're going to be going into something different, or you're thinking of something else. And I think intuitively it's telling you within yourself, this is the right time for you to do it. So it could be you saying, okay, this is the right time for me to move. This is the right time for me to travel. This is the right time for me to move into a different work situation. But I think that there's something that you're going for and you're looking at and you're thinking, oh, I'd really like to do that, or I really want to do that. And it's because your intuition is pushing you towards that thing. So if there's something that you're inspired to do, you've always wanted to do, or it's been at the back of your mind, and now you're starting to find that you're thinking about it more and more, or you're seeing signs like, I don't know, people just talking about it like randomly, something that you've always been interested in. Like if there's sort of signs like that, like little hints and clues like the universe provides us with, that is kind of pushing us towards something, and you notice it, then it's saying go in that direction because it's the right one for you, and you will know it is because it will feel right. So yes, those are your cards, Cancer. And so we're going to move on to, who's the next one? Scorpio. So let's see what is showing up for Scorpio. You have the Seven of Swords with the Five of Cups. Oh my days. Okay, Scorpio. This week, I feel like the first thing that came to my mind is be careful of you not losing something. Like try not to lose something or misplace something, or be careful with people that are around you, because the first thing that came to my mind is I feel like you could misplace something valuable, or somebody could take something from you that is very valuable. So be really careful of people that are kind of sneaky or shady, or people that are kind of behaving in ways that just doesn't make any sense. Be careful, because I'm kind of feeling like some of you guys could lose something really valuable to you, or feel like it's been taken from you. If this isn't like property, like like something, I said property for some reason. I don't know why that came up. I don't know, maybe that applies to somebody. But I meant to say, if this isn't like something that's your own property, not a house like property, but something on you that's valuable, that's being taken. It could be something that you cherish, something that you really wanted. So it could be maybe a work opportunity that's been taken from you, or it could be that somebody has been dishonest with you, and maybe you trusted that person, and they've either maybe gone off and hurt you, maybe even emotionally. But what I'm seeing here is that there is some kind of loss associated with both of these cards, and somebody is being sneaky, and they're not saying exactly how, they're not being honest. Basically, they're not being forthright. So be careful with people that might be telling you stuff, or try to sell you something, trying to make it seem like it's all good, and then that person has gone off with something that you have. I'm even feeling like be careful with guests in your home, like people that are not familiar to you. Be careful of that kind of situation as well. And also when you look at both of these cards, they both look very dark, almost like it's nighttime in these cards. And so, like, again, to me, they kind of speak of something that is unknown or unseen, or maybe even you go out somewhere, maybe even like a bit late, and somebody could take something, do something. So be very careful, I would say, with these cards showing up here. Because this, yeah, that's what I would say, be careful. I don't know why, but when I looked at these cards, it almost reminded me of one time when I went to a club and my phone was stolen. So yeah, be careful. So the next card is for Aquarius. So let's see what is coming up. So Aquarius, you have the key. Is it that? Yeah. No. Pisces, not Aquarius. I'm so sorry. Let me reshuffle just to make sure. Pisces. I don't know why I'm thinking Aquarius. It's so weird. Pisces. Okay. A Pisces. Oh, you have the full card with the Four of Swords. So for you, it's like the Fool is like you're happy, you're excited, it's a new kind of energy, you're feeling free, you're feeling like the world is your oyster and you're ready to take it on. And I think that you're just feeling better over a situation. So maybe for you, it's a time for you to start things anew and start things afresh. The Four of Swords could be saying, but be careful that you are not taking on like a whole bunch, or you it's kind of saying to me, be careful of putting out so much energy into new endeavors and new things that you start to feel depleted, like within yourself, physically. Also, what I see here is maybe for some of you guys, you might be taking a break. Like this could be maybe you traveling somewhere new, going someplace new, doing something that makes you feel refreshed, makes you feel good inside, because maybe you just really, really, really need a break. Like you really need that time to kind of just leave things behind and to just feel free of responsibilities and obligations. Like maybe you just felt so weighed down by like everything that you have to do, the day-to-day grind, that you just need that time to sort of just let loose and just kind of embrace something new and different, you know. That's kind of what I'm feeling here, especially if you have been feeling a bit unwell, or stresses have been making your body feel like physically achy, or feeling just not 100%. um yeah, be careful with that, and take time out if you need the time out, and definitely take a holiday or break or something that you need, or maybe even just pursue a hobby or something that makes you feel happy, like that makes you just not think of all that kind of stuff that's going on with you, and kind of takes you out of that space and just makes you feel like better within yourself. I almost feel like your reading is a little bit connecting with the one that I did for the general weekly one. So maybe you won't want to check that one out as well. Um, so yes, that's for you, Pisces. For who's the next one? Oh, Capricorn is the next one. So let's see what is showing up for Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Two of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. Capricorn, you're moving towards something that you're wanting to see the results of this thing. Maybe you've invested your time, energy, and money into it. But the Two of Swords is kind of saying that there's some things that need to be worked out. Maybe you either have to make a decision about something that you're wanting to invest in, or have already invested in, or maybe for a while you were kind of stuck and thinking, you know, should I do this? Should I pursue it this way? How do I go about this? And it's kind of like you was thinking very logically. You was trying to map out exactly how you're going to pursue this, or how you're going to go about this. I almost feel like for some of you guys, this could be a business venture. So it could be you investing money into a service, into a product, into your business, something like that. But whatever you're investing your time in, it's like you thought about it really, really carefully before you did it. Maybe because it was quite a big investment and you just didn't want to lose out. And but then I feel like what happened is maybe you were thinking about it so logically that it could have made sense to you. But then it also could have been a situation where maybe you just let logic like just go out the door, because maybe you were just too confused and you just kind of went with what felt right, like intuitively within yourself, and then it's kind of led you to investing in this endeavor or investing in this situation. um Regardless of what it is, it's kind of saying that you have to be patient in order to receive some kind of return out of this situation. So don't expect like instant money or instant success, like things to happen right away. But I feel like it could be something good that is being started here. But again, it's like it hasn't developed roots yet. Like just like, you know, he's planting these pentacles, it's going to take time before it becomes like lucrative. But either way, it seems like it was a good way to go. So, but I think that it's just a bit of a waiting game for you to really see how things develop, how they come about. But yes, that's for you, Capricorn. And so now I'm gonna move on to Taurus, and I'm gonna see what's showing up for Taurus. And your cards are the Eight of Rods, the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like Taurus, you're going to be getting a new job more than likely, or you're going to be hearing about some money situation that is going to be coming up for you. But I really feel like this is hearing back from a job. Maybe you put in some applications, went to some interviews, and now like you're finally getting the good news. The Seven of Rods is saying this news is coming in fast. So you may have, by the time you watch this video, you may have like already heard from this company or this place, or you're soon, like really soon going to be. Um, but it's going to be really good. It's like you wanted to manifest this situation for yourself, and now it's finally coming, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, it's saying that yes, now there's new money showing up with this new endeavor coming to you. So I think that's what it's basically showing. It could be a relationship situation where you hear from somebody you haven't in quite some time, and then things may be established. Like maybe the two of you decide to do something that connects you as a couple or brings stability to a relationship. So it could be that as well. But my first inkling looking at these cards is that it could be a work situation or a monetary situation that you're hearing good news about. So for some of you guys, some extra money could just be coming in, especially if you've been waiting on it. So yes, the last the last sign is Virgo. So let's see what's showing up for the Virgos. For the Virgo, you have the Devil card with the Death card. Oh wow, okay. But you know what? This reading isn't bad. You have some big cards. Like when I mean big characters, the devil and death. But then what is good in these cards is it's sort of saying that you got two majors here. So this is like majorly affecting your life. And it's saying that you're going to be free from entrapment. If you felt stuck in a situation, if you like maybe you was in debt and you was like stuck in that debt and it was from some kind of loan shark company or bank or something like that, and they've been like harassing you, like this could be a time where you're free of that debt. Like maybe you paid the whole thing off and now you're free, you're financially free. Or it could be a situation where maybe somebody else has been dominating, trying to take over and control you, or trying to tell you what to do. Like this could be like a horrible boss that's like mean and quite forceful, and just doesn't let you have your own freedom in your work. So it could be that situation, or this could be like, I don't know, a parent or even a partner that is controlling and tries to tell you what to do, and you just feel kind of stuck in a situation and it's just not a healthy situation. It can also be negative thoughts and negative feelings as well, like self-talk. But I feel like however this entrapment in your life or whatever is restricting you, making you feel like you don't have that freedom, is going to be going, like it's dead, it's dying, it's like it's over. And to me, like with the death card almost like putting out his hand, it's almost like he's giving you new life. He's transforming this situation in your life. He's giving you that second chance to be like, come with me. Like this is where the freedom is, kind of thing. Like you can go with him and it's going to be okay. Not to say, I'm not saying this in like literal terms. Like don't take it that way. I'm just saying it like more as like a metaphor kind of thing, trying to explain how it can be coming through for you, using more of a storytelling kind of approach to the cards. So basically what I see for you, even though like I said these are cards that if you lay them, people will kind of be like, oh my gosh, like death and the devil, like oh my god. But looking at them together, like this is actually a really great combination, because it's saying that you're completely free of some really negative situations, environments, people or places, and now it's like it's gone, it's left, it's transformed. Either you've moved out of the situation, but you found a sense of freedom, and that sense of freedom is going to give you a whole new life, a whole new chance at life. So there you go, Virgo. So I'll be seeing you guys. Peace and many blessings. Bye.